Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Prison Architect. I'm Blarla and as you can see we have slowly getting prisoner uniforms all clean, washed, pressed and on their beds. That's a dirty one, don't worry about that. So it is starting to happen and salt levels are still rising. Yes, that's probably because they're hungry. They've not eaten yet. No breakfast. I don't give them breakfast. It's lunchtime before they eat, so it's probably food. Look, there it is. But can you see here? Look, this here active. They are actively working on dealing with all the dirty clothing. So that's really fantastic, and I'm just thrilled that we've got that. What's going on here? Oh, okay. They are wrecking the washing machines. We need some deployment, don't we, in here? We definitely need some deployment. So working hours is 4, isn't it? Yep, 4. So, here we go. Here we go. We are going to need a guard on patrol during those hours. Let's get someone in there. Because look, they're smashing up the washing machines, the ironing boards. You can hear them in there. What's going on? Oh, instantly stopped. Oh no, here we go. They're complaining about clothing, but they're not doing anything about it. It's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting. Oh look, Nancy works in laundry apparently. Are you actually going to do the laundry? You're just going to bitch and whinge that you don't have clean clothes. Oh jeez, look. Oh, she's going into solitary and lockdown. She was very naughty. What did she do? Did she destroy it? Oh, destruction and attacked staff. Very naughty. Very naughty indeed. So we need to get these repaired. Yeah, job in progress. Get those repaired. This all needs cleaning up. What a mess. This will actually lock open. We'll just lock that open. That didn't go very well at all, did it? So much for the new laundry room. Somebody had a spoon. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. Needs clothing. It's still very high though, isn't it? I mean, it is still very high and they're getting very hungry. Oh my god. Is that the way to work out? Completely naked? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's the way to do it. She means business. This one. Beswick, she means business. Does she have an unknown? Yes, she does have an unknown reputation. Wow. Bet it's a good one. Bet it's a good one. Oh, she's quite healthy as well, yeah. Look at this. I can't do anything else while this is occurring. I can't. Where did we find it? Oh, we're still finding stuff coming in deliveries. Well done, doggy. Well done, doggy. Oh, no. Riots all round. What's good, you can see the salt levels are starting to go down. What's good, you see, is they can deal with so many different complaints in the canteen. You know, what with the toilets and the showers, and then they've got like fun activities. I mean, she's actually eating while watching television. I mean, how great is that? You know, it's really, really great. We need to sort out these spaces. Now, this currently seems to be turning into a utilities room, and I'm going to want to keep the utilities room. So we're going to move it into here. This is what we're going to do. So we're going to put a wall here. And I noticed that they've not managed to remove this fence. So we are going to have to remove this fence. Remove it. Remove that fence. We're going to remove this wall. Oh. 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 And we're going to remove these walls. In fact, possibly demolish, because I'm going to want that to be outside, right? That one will need demolishing as well. So we'll get that going. We're going to have to get this built, aren't we, first? And then we will move everything. Oh, nightmare, nightmare. Nightmare! This will need access from the outside as well. It's a bit hard to tell when it's like this, isn't it? It's a bit hard to tell what's going on. This will be a staff door. Objects, staff door. Oops, press that wrong button. Yeah, they can't access it at the moment because I've not dealt with it. So I'll put staff door there. Shall we put the same... Where is it? I want it in the right place. That'll be bulldozed. So corner one. Corner one. Yes, it's actually going to be where the fence is. We're going to have to move this fence. We can do that. We can do that. Let's move the fence. Right, so these rooms are now in place. And we can start looking at moving the utilities into this room here so that we can remove this room. Now, I did do a bit of testing. I did do a little bit of testing on hot water pipes. And what I found is that, to be honest, hot water will probably very, very slowly travel along hot water pipes for a pretty long way. However, you're probably looking at, if you feed a boiler with a large pipe like this, I found that pretty quickly the water in the hot water pipe will travel around 38 meters to 45 meters quite quickly without having to wait too long. Whereas if you feed the boiler with a small water pipe, you're looking at about half that, 15 to 20 meters. So feeding a boiler with a small cold water pipe will make it 50% less efficient. So it's definitely worth getting a large pipe. And actually, if you think about it, if we were to go into planning a second, 45 meters, look, so it'll travel that amount of pipe really quickly, and it will certainly travel further than that. I mean, I left it for 12 in-game hours and it got up to 54 meters, which is here. So it will keep traveling further, but you're not going to want to really push it like that, because if you do have a power failure or something, you're not going to want to wait like a day before all the hot water's back in place. I mean, that would just be a complete nightmare. So anyway, we're going to use this as a little bit of an excuse to sort out this nightmare that we have going on here. We are going to start sorting this out. First of all, I'm not going to move this boiler. I'm going to buy a new one, because to take this out will break everything here instantly, and I just don't know if our salt levels can take it. I mean, it's already increasing. Why is it increasing, actually? What's going on in the old needs? Is it because of food? Are they cold because they're in the yard? Well, that's about to end. Because they're now dealing with food. Yeah, so food and stuff. The clothing, though, look, the clothing is still not dealt with. That's taking a while, right? That is taking a while to get sorted. That is taking a while to get sorted. I'm not happy about that. Why is that taking so long? Like, yeah, because the bunk beds need doubling up as well, so they now have got 2 and 2. But look, these guys, they're still waiting. It'll get there. But look, once they've eaten and stuff, it immediately goes back down again, doesn't it? They just start to get a little bit shirty as they're waiting for food, don't we all? Right, so I'm going to buy a boiler and get this space set up. Okay, so here we are. Here is the new sort of boiler room, if you like. Probably wasn't really big enough for what I wanted to do with it, but here we go. Looks a bit complicated. This switch here is going to allow us to control the power to this whole unit. I mean, I haven't sorted out this area yet. We've just been working on this area. So the idea is that, well, I mean, it will at the moment because I have actually set it up, but I haven't cleaned up the wiring. But yes, so if we want to, we can get a staff member to come in here and turn off power to this whole unit. Fantastic. What we can also do with this valve pipe is turn off all cold water. So if we really wanted to, we could make it so their toilets don't flush if we felt compelled. We can also run this pipe to heat all the showers. Yep, this pipe will heat all the showers. We can turn off the hot water to the showers. This pipe is going to heat all the radiators in this unit. So turning this valve off will mean we'll turn the heating off in this building. So we have complete control over what utilities are happening at all times within this unit, which is great. I mean, that's exactly the sort of thing that we need. It will also be that no large pipes will come in here. This is the large pipe. This will be the only large pipe that feeds this whole unit. So the next thing for me to do is probably get this shower cell up and running. What we need to do, what we're going to do is we're going to take this room out. We need to take this room out. We've got to do it carefully. So what I'm going to do is hook this stuff up in a roundabout way so that this boiler is null and void. That's what we're going to do. Yes. Right, so we're slowly starting to get it sorted out. Things are a bit flashy and not as they are not quite right yet, but we are working on it. Oh, look, we can get rid of, you see here, I've been sorting out the electrics a bit. So this should do the electrics for the whole unit. Should do it. Pretty pleased with it. So what we have managed to do is empty this room, which we really needed to do because we are now going to demolish these walls because we're going to need to build these showers in, and of course this is going to be a walkway, as you can see. So we're going to remove this room and start building in the shower unit. So we're going to put a wall there and a wall there. Let's cancel those walls from being demolished because they're going to be reused as this shower unit. There we go. In fact, oh, you know, they'll need to be removed. Those ones there. Those ones. Yeah, okay. I think we've got this sorted. So we want to get these showers in because I don't want them to have nowhere to go at shower time. So we're going to get these showers in straight away. And we will probably just make it so even if this fills up with water, it won't spill out of here. That will do. Yes. So we're going to have lots of spare drains, that's for sure. We're going to put a whole bunch of showers in along here, there, along this wall here, and here. We'll sort out the lighting once it's sort of built as we need it to be. Looking good. So it's now night time. We are currently doing our nightly cell block search. The showers are almost in. It's going well. What we're going to do is now mark this as a shower. Where is it? Here it is. So mark this as the shower. We'll get this done by morning. So we'll take this shower away. Okay. Although it's mixed up. That I have removed the common room from this area. It can't do the wording right. So there we go. But this is now the shower. And we're going to have to move these rooms out before we can put the toilets in. Yes, we are. So, now, utilities. Our hot water pipe. Let's look at this hot water pipe. Where was that stopcock? Ah, okay. Could actually make it a bit shorter and do this route here. There we go. And we could probably dismantle those ones. Yes. So this will bring the hot water directly into these showers. Fantastic. Now, the problem is, it's not the best. Because the cell block is so big, it would probably be best to have like one this end and one that end. To be able to control the water, because of course this pipe is going to be traveling a long way to get the radiators done, which means, can you see up here, we're not quite getting water as far as we need it to, as far as we need. So there are problems with this setup purely because this cell block is so big. If it becomes a massive problem and I perhaps need a separate one for the heating, then I will just have to do that and attach something here at the back. But we'll see how it goes, because potentially as well, we're going to have a bunch of rooms that are family cells. But what I would probably be inclined to do, because like these rooms are all interchangeable, is eventually have the family cells in their own cell block, where there's no shower at all, because everything will be in their rooms. Now, another thing that people have suggested in the comments is that luxury items can help with the privacy problem that dormitories experience. So, and half the number of toilets would sort out the bladder issues. Well, keeping in mind that we don't plan to keep 4 to a dormitory forever. This is a temporary situation to get prisoners into LaCorp jail. So, not interested in doubling up the toilets. It's got to be said, because the biggest cell that we will have eventually for dormitories is just 2 in a cell. I'll never have more than that. So 1 toilet will suffice. Another thing about these large cells is that I do plan to put luxury items in them. So going ahead and putting in a luxury item right now, just to help with these privacy issues, it's certainly worth testing, isn't it? I mean, why the hell not? Privacy is an issue, there's no doubt about it. So, but I don't want to spend loads of money on it. So looking at the objects, I'm thinking, because like a TV's 200, but a radio is just 100. So I think what we might do is put a radio in each dormitory, and we'll just see if this helps with the privacy levels in our jail temporarily while we're messing around with everything. I think that would be really interesting to test. I really do. So we'll do that. We're going to stick radios in their cells and just see if that helps in any way bring down that privacy issue that we're seeing. I think that's quite exciting. Oh, I hope it works. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Now, while this was being done, we did have a punch up in the kitchen. I didn't keep a close eye on my snitch. She's not even in there now. I didn't keep a close eye on my snitch, and she was free, and she was in the canteen, and there was a punch up. They tried to kill her. Luckily, I keep police patrolling, so it didn't go very far, but she did end up in hospital. She's still there? No, she is now released. So where is our snitch now? This is the problem, isn't it? And as you can see, we've got 1 in solitary and 3 awaiting. So a proper gang tried to kill her because I took my eye off the ball. I didn't keep a close eye on her. So if we go to informants, can we see here? Look, snitch. There she is. Now, is she this one? Is she the one on top? Snitch. There she is. No. Or is it this one? Is this our snitch? Yes, snitch. Here we go. So I think she's in, I've put her into 118 hours of lockdown. Problem is we've got these dormitory cells, and she is always being plonked into a dormitory cell. So we're going to try and move her back into this cell. The problem is that this is considered a luxury cell, isn't it? Where do we get the cell? I forget. Building, quick build, cell, planning. Where is it? I forget where it is. Room quality in logistics. I skipped past it loads of times. See this 6. So it's a really good room compared to all of these crappy rooms, right? So what they do is they award it to a prisoner that's being well behaved. The thing is I really need the snitch to stay in there, and I cannot designate this room to custody, like if I moved her to protective custody, I can't make just this cell protective custody. Protective custody, here it is. I can't do the cell. It starts taking up like everything that's a dorm. So we can't have that. That's just no good at all. No good at all. Oh, look! Radios arriving en masse. I wonder if it will help. Oh, it'll be really interesting to see. So, water seems to be sorted out here. Let's dismantle this light. Because we need to sort out the lights here, don't we? Let's have a look. Objects. Let's see. Shall we have... We'll put a light there and a light there. I think we'll also put a light here and a light here. Good. I think we will also stick a radio there. And you can see I'm going to be removing these two family cells and making them toilets. And this will also be part of the shower. So this is going to get messy for the next couple of mornings because they're going to have no toilets and they're just going to, do their business. The next thing will be to change these spaces out. So we're going to dismantle all of this and make these into rooms. And I think we'll try and keep the family cells. We're going to start moving family cells into this middle unit to try and keep this hot water pipe that's doing showers to their showers as well. Plans. It all takes time. It all takes time. When you decide to swap things around, it is a bit of a logistical nightmare, but it does need to happen. We're learning as we go, you see. And I want to get this one right, because if we get this one right, then all the rest will just fall into place really quickly. So getting it right is important. And I know lots of people say, you don't need shower time, don't worry about it. I like to have shower time. Let me have my shower time. I like it. And I actually think there is benefits to telling them to shower, because they don't always do it off their own volition. It is, that is a thing. Right, okay, so I shall start swapping these out then for rooms. Houston, we have a problem. Yes. I think our plans to finish the dormitory is going to have to go on hold, because the family need is slowly getting out of control. It's becoming seriously critical. This visitation centre, which we can't see right now, there it is becoming so important. Look at this. I suspected we'd be having a few problems in the old salt area. What I should also do actually is get some more of these in here. Oh, does that not fit there? No? Oh no. I thought one would fit there. It doesn't. This makes me sad. May have to rejig this room at some point in the future. But a couple more beds is good. Because man, this is no good at all. No good at all. Not many of them have made it to actually eating. So food will be an ongoing issue. What I've done is I've also changed the regime. This is lockup. And so that they get this dealt with before I make them work. Reason being is that we really need to get this visitation centre going. And until we do, them working in the morning, I just don't think is going to work out. What a mess. Yes, so I'll show you what we've got going on so far. So you can see we've got these two dormitories going in now, and we have a family cell going in here. We need to change this to a family cell. This we're getting to a minimum situation before we can move on with this, because we have more pressing matters to deal with at the moment, it would seem. But drain, we still need to get these toilets in. This toilet issue is an issue. It does need to be dealt with. So there we go. We'll get that into a family cell. We've got a new family cell up here, 2 new dormitories here. This means that we can get rid of these rooms, which we must do right away. So we're going to be getting rid of these rooms. You can see I've also increased the common room and put a pool table back in. So we're going to do this. Look at all these clean uniforms. Why have they not been put onto beds? Because they are still complaining about having dirty clothes. Look, But yeah, you know, we do have... What am I doing? We don't need to do this. Dismantle objects. Come on, dismantle them all. So, you know, this is getting a little frustrating, the laundry thing, but I'm having to reduce working hours now because they're just so unhappy all of the time. Look how many of them are in lockdown. It's ridiculous. Do we have lots? Oh, look, 11 prisoners up for parole. Do you remember I said, didn't I? We're going to have to think about parole. So, yes, there we are. I think we're going to have to leave it there for this episode. Not the best ending to an episode. Everything is in a bit of a disarray. But we shall get these toilets in and we'll get parole going because we do have prisoners up for parole and that's good money, releasing people. We need to get the visitation centre up. Lots to do, as always. I shall see you next time where I'm hoping we'll be able to calm the inmates down a bit. Bye!